If you're looking for some good dream pop of the softest, strangest nature, here's one for you. Bloweyelashwish by Loveliescrushing. And both Bloweyelashwish and Loveliescrushing are stylized as all one word, so it's all pushed together. Loveliescrushing is an ambient / dream pop duo from East Lansing, Michigan. Scott Cortez and Melissa Apron Duimstra formed the group in 1991. In a way, the group is kind of a predecessor to a lot of producer / vocalist duos of the current time, like Beach House and Purity Ring, where one member handles all the instrumentation and the other handles the vocals, lyrics, and singing. Loveliescrushing is pretty out there. There's heavy use of tape loops and effects processing as part of the composition of the music. And the band's influences range from obvious ones for a shoegaze group, like My Bloody Valentine or Cocteau Twins, to more experimental composers like John Cage, Avro Part, Terry Riley, and Steve Reich. The result is a beautiful, mysterious mix of guitars, softly spoken vocals, tape, and reverb. I think one of the things that makes shoegaze a really special style genre is the way it takes really simple pop songs, simple melodies, repeating chords, relatively simple drums or bass, if that's there, and it obscures that simple song behind a wall of guitars as cliche, or effects, or strange layers of sound, or mixing where the vocal is barely there and you really have to reach for it with your ears. And I think what that obscuring process does is it kind of, I don't know, it adds depth to the music. It makes the listener lean in and pay attention. I also think there's something really interesting in the combination of really distorted, kind of distorted to the point where it sounds like it's breaking, low range guitar and soft, melodic, high, breathy vocals, which just hearing that sounds like a shoegaze cliche, but there's something really beautiful in that extreme juxtaposition, that comparison of two wildly different sounds. And I don't know, I mean, if I had to guess, I think that might be effective or timely in this modern world, because I'm not gonna do that. I think there's something really effective or timely in the combination of low, distorted, so distorted it feels like it's almost breaking down, distorted guitars and high, breathy, soft vocals, which is really a shoegaze cliche, but there's something really beautiful in that, and it feels relevant to our ears now, but especially back in the 90s, maybe because the low, distorted guitars is kind of reminiscent of industry and modernization and society and all the ways that we hate it and feel alienated by it, and the high vocals gives us that human element, that, and it feels weak, and I feel like a lot of us can relate to it. I don't want to go too much on this, but I think the song Burst on Loveliescrushing is a really good example of that, and it also includes some kind of higher mid-range instruments like a jumpy analog synth and this kind of angular guitar feedback that I think play into that world really nicely and create new elements and new questions that are interesting. If you like Tim Hecker, My Bloody Valentine, Merzbrow, or watching nature cams, you'll probably like Loveliescrushing. If you're going to listen to this record, you should listen to it with your eyes closed, headphones on, nice and comfortable with a blanket, or with speakers turned up really loud with the sound filling up the room. You can't even hear anything else. You can't hear yourself breathing. You can't hear people if they're talking near you. Just completely wrapped in this distorted sound. Maybe with a few drugs too.